Happy summer. I know we're in the middle of summer and you're thinking, Dawn, get caught up, girl. Like, what are you talking about? But I'm wearing hot pink today because I am really trying to channel all of this beautiful weather that we are getting. Because frankly, it was like hotter than Hades. And now things have kind of evened out a little bit. And I just really enjoyed a walk with Gunny just now in the middle of my day. But I wanted to circle with you because I have been hearing from clients. We just began the third quarter. And when we head into the third quarter, like we are in the middle of the perfect storm, right? If you have kids, they're home from school, or maybe they're away at camps. Maybe you're either coming home from a vacation or you're taking off for a vacation. You are literally becoming more and more aware that the beginning of the school year is almost here. If you don't have kids, you work with people that have kids and they're all talking about it. And so you're experiencing it, right? So just all the things that are going on, right? Vacations and weather and cars breaking down and, and air conditionings needing service. Like there's just so many things going on personally and professionally in this season without fail. And it was just earlier today that I was having a conversation with one of my clients who, frankly, is trying to hire, is also at a very pivotal point in her business and has been scaling beautifully when she got the sudden notice that somebody was offboarding from her team. And she was like, okay, pivot, right? And so we've been pivoting and we've been doing all of this. And then, like, just to top it all off, right? You get the summer cold, and it's not just a cold, but it turns into more, and you have to find time to get to urgent care and all the things that are going on, right? Just nestled between two vacations that are coming up. And so I share all of that with you today because I get to be on the receiving end of those voxes, which is the way that I get to communicate with my clients. And that is all happening this past week in week one. And in week one, I am having very intentional conversations with all of my coaching clients about what it looks like for them to win this next quarter, right? And you might be thinking, Dawn, why do you talk about it in the first week? Okay, please, I don't talk about it in the first week. That's just when everybody gets motivated to talk about it, right? I've been talking about it for multiple weeks. But anyway, here we are. And I got the most amazing box today that said, hey, I am so grateful for this master planning worksheet and for my play-by-play week so that I know exactly what I need to be focused on, because when things come at me and I'm feeling under the weather and there's lots of things happening and I'm trying to personally get organized to leave town or to be headed out of town and then home for a short while and back out of town again and all the stuff that's going on, I'm so grateful that I have this framework and these sheets to fall back on, right? And I can look at that and be like, what did I say I was going to do? How do I prioritize that, right? And one of the things that she was able to do was to use our COPE acronym, right? Collect, write down everything that's happening, organize it, get it into a place where you can see exactly what it is and organized in all in the same way, right? Like who owns it? What do we need to do with it? How long is it going to take, right? And then you get to go back and you get to prioritize what needs to happen first, what has to happen before vacation or after vacation, what needs to happen before you go back to work this week or could happen later in the week, what needed to happen last week so you're already behind, or it needs to come up and it needs to happen maybe in a future week, right? It doesn't have to happen right now. And then the last step is to energize or engage, or as she said, execute. And I'm like, that's probably because you want to execute some things right now, right? So hear me on this, right? Like some of these frameworks and the things that we have, these are the kinds of things that it's so exciting to hear my clients saying back to me as they are living in the freedom of the fruit that is growing off of the seeds that they have planted in their own lives. And so I hope for you today, even if you're like, Dawn, I don't have that, I don't know what you're talking about, I'm glad you're so freaking excited and you wore your hot pink today, hear my heart on this. Like maybe you heard me say something there. Maybe you need to go cope some things in your life, right? Maybe you need to think about what would it look like to write down everything I need to do and have it all in one place. I mean, besides being a little overwhelming, it's also a really good place to start. So anyway, just wanted to get on today and share that with you. I love doing life with you. And by the way, can we just for a minute, look at my fun cup. My niece did that for me. I love it. I'm so excited. So anyway, glad to be doing life with you. I hope you're having a great day. Tell me what you're most excited about right now in this season. Or let me know, hey, maybe I need to apply the COPE acronym to something. Or maybe you have some other questions about things that I could be helping you with. Our next momentum reset is in September. And you might be thinking, Dawn, September is way too far away. But hear me on this. We only have 30 spots in that. And so that will fill up very quickly, and it already is. And so if you've been thinking about momentum reset and you think you're ready to make some decisions for yourself and you're like, hey, I don't know if I want you in my life all the time, but I could take you for 6 hours in one stretch, I just want to encourage you, Go online today, grab that early bird ticket, and be in the room in September. I would love to see you. And if not, maybe we just need to have a coaching conversation and figure out how I can be supporting you, or a quick pick my brain session. It is so good doing life with you. And even if you just reply to my email, I will be so excited to hear from you. I will not be disappointed. Hope you have a great day.